What is up, Film Geeks? My name is Trevor, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're talking about the brand new movie, Sound of Metal. Join me in the comment section. Have you guys seen this film? Are you going to be checking it out? I'm here to tell you right now, it's one of the most underrated and one of the most slept-on movies of all 2020. It's been a crap year. This is a damn good movie, and I'm very excited to talk about it. So with all that said, let's get into it. A heavy metal drummer's life is thrown into freefall when he begins to lose his hearing. That is a very acute description for what this movie is. This movie is nothing short of extraordinary. I can tell it didn't have the biggest budget in the world and didn't have a huge name actor attached to it, but our lead performer here is Riz Ahmed, and he easily gives the best performance of the year. I was mesmerized by what this guy gave. I was mesmerized by what the director Darius Marder was able to pull out of him, because we've seen this guy in Rogue One, we've seen him in Nightcrawler, we've seen him in Venom, and he's given solid performances throughout. We all knew he was a good actor, but nobody knew he was this good. And nobody knew he would give an Oscar-worthy, Oscar-caliber, Oscar-nomination-worthy performance like he does here. This is easily the best performance I've seen all year. Up there with Ben Affleck from The Way Back and a couple others. He is absolute perfection, and he demands the screen. So many scenes where he's freaking out. So many scenes when he's screaming because he's losing his hearing. So many scenes where he's frustrated that it makes you feel frustrated. It makes you feel what he's feeling, and he portrays that so well. And he's a guy who's had a lot of hardships throughout his life. He moved around a lot as a kid. He didn't have a father. He got into drugs really bad at a later age in his life. And basically, he's a guy that, like, you wouldn't seem you want to root for, and a guy who doesn't have a lot going for him that you just want to see succeed. And he's definitely kind of, not a scumbag, but he's definitely kind of like a weirder guy, kind of on edge a little bit. Always just kind of like thinking maybe something's coming out. Got a little chip on his shoulder, just a tiny bit. And someone, again, you don't think you would want to root for, but you absolutely root for. And I also have to give credit to Darius Marder. I'm not sure exactly what else he has made, but this director, I mean, how he told this story is what really got me engaged. The first 10 minutes, basically, you're following his heavy metal band. The girlfriend is singing, and it's heavy metal music, so it's very intense, and he's drumming, and it's so loud the first 10 minutes. So we, right away, we're kind of saying that this is kind of annoying and kind of loud, and we're getting to experience that with Riz Ahmed, with Ruben, our main character. We're like, wow, this is really loud. And all of a sudden, when he loses his hearing, the sound of the film goes out. And when that happened, I looked at my remote, I thought I muted it. And then all of a sudden you start hearing muffled words, people talking to him. It's really muffled. He can barely hear. It's kind of like a ringing sound. And I'm going, oh my God, he just lost his hearing. So when he lost his hearing, we as audience members lost the hearing as well. We lost our audio. And basically it would show him trying to talk to someone, how muffled it was. He couldn't understand. Then it'd go to that person talking, and they were talking fine. He just couldn't hear. And it does it throughout the film. You are constantly getting reminded that he can't hear. And there's several times in this film where he just has these mental breakdowns, where he's screaming, where he's talking to people like, I'm deaf, I can't hear you, and he's so upset. Riz Ahmed, I cannot say this enough. The dude's a beast. I cannot wait to see what he does next, and I just hope enough people see this film, because it's going to go completely under the radar, and I hope the award season doesn't really overlook it. I hope it gets recognition somewhere, somehow, at least for Riz Ahmed, because the dude is definitely worth an Oscar nomination, if not the Oscar win. Only thing I would maybe nitpick is it's a 2-hour movie. It seemed maybe a little bit long of a runtime. Maybe in the middle there could have cut about 25 minutes down. That's a nitpick. If you have the only critique you have is a little bit time is a little prolonging, that's a minor nitpick in the scheme of things. But basically, you were going on this journey with Ruben, Riz Ahmed's character, and the whole time he's just trying to get his hearing back. Whether he does or whether he doesn't, it's up to you to find out if you watch the film. But by the end of the film, the thing he wants most throughout it, maybe realizes that he doesn't need that at all, and he's okay with living as a deaf person. It is a fantastic movie with a fantastic message that everything and more you want in life isn't always more that you need in life. And I absolutely fell in love with the message of the film. I fell in love with Riz Ahmed as an actor, and I fell in love with this movie. And it is almost a perfect 10 out of 10 movie for me. I've been thinking about it a lot. I watched this last night, and I'm filming my review today. I haven't stopped thinking about this film, and I've told quite a bit of people about it. Also, they're giving a big comparison, people are, to Whiplash. There's no comparison to Whiplash here. The only comparison is that there's two drummers. He drums, and a guy in Whiplash drums. Other than that, it's not a comparable movie. I don't see the comparisons there, but Sound of Metal is definitely worth your time. Sound of Metal is a fantastic film, and I hope it gets lots of Oscar nominations. I'm hoping at least for Riz Ahmed, because the dude demands the screen. What did you guys think of Sound of Metal? Let me know down below in the comment section. Lots more reviews coming this weekend. A Mank, Godmothered review, maybe a Fincher ranking by the end of the weekend. We got lots to talk about. I'm excited for it all. Make sure the subscribe button's hit. See y'all next time.